Now this one started off like a love song, eh? A man seemed to be talking to a woman about, here what's going on, leave them men who treat you bad in the past, who try to diminish your role and value. And then, badam! I remember his wit boss, Mistah Shak, the original boy man, and he lays some boy in the guise of a ballad. Where's the poetry in Brand New Lover by Mistah Shak? Mistah Shak is a local Calypsonian, a multi-time Calypso Monarch finalist, and if you never heard his music before, check him out now. The link's in the description below. Brand New Lover is a creative critique of the Calypso fraternity. Yes, the person being addressed is Calypso. If not the music alone, also the general management of the entire industry. So yes, we now know that some boy about to share in the most literary way. But we analyzing the literature, so these people are just characters in the poem. The persona begins by claiming that he is in pain due to how Calypso, the woman, is treated, and says that he will take care of her. Of course, we know that this is extended comparison, in this case extended personification, as Calypso / the Calypso industry is the most important woman in the persona's eyes. Let's look at how he extended the personification. In the first verse, he dives into the men who would have had control over Calypso, and one can surmise that this could be the chief organizers or maybe even Calypsonians. We'll try to figure it out as we go further into the text. So in the verse, he said, they say massa treat you bad, so them go save you. But in the big yard, them self-enslave you. So we already see here the woman, he talking to a woman, right? And there's some historical allusion here, as the persona is speaking about colonization of Calypso. And of course, the banning of all things carnival associated during enslavement times, 1880s, etc. The irony though is that the folks who run the big yard did the same. The big yard refers to the Queen's Park Savannah, the site of major Calypso competitions, the largest of course being the Marsh Gras. And the folks who operate these shows are not colonizers but locals. So there's a little bit of irony there, because they are acting as the same way as the ones who once would have enslaved them. What did they do to enslave Calypso? Let's see. Seem like they want to keep your vision and your mission trapped in the thieving competition. Oh God, don't say the competition thieving. Don't do them that. But here is the enslavement. Here is where he develops that idea. The persona used this metaphor of trapping Calypso's vision and mission in competitions to show that the men of the past have limited Calypso's freedom. When I say the men, I mean Calypso, X-Men and them. Or at least the men he want Calypso to leave. The persona thinks that a lot of what Calypso is limited to a competitiveness. And not no normal competitiveness. A thieving one. You know, in Trinidad we like to say that thieving. These are the views of the persona and not me personally. He continues into the bridge where he laments that the beauty of Calypso is being altered. Nothing could hurt you more than seeing a woman who you find real beautiful getting some chain up from some man to do something out of herself and lessening her own value. He vexed. So he said they try to change your spirit and feel, manipulate your soul and appeal. Oh gosh, you're trying to change a woman from inside out. Of course, we see more metaphors here to extend that personification. He was real consistent with keeping up Calypso as the woman. So while the previous lines may have spoken about the organization of Calypso, I think the persona here talking about the actual look and feel. He's concerned about manipulating her true beauty. Other producers, musicians, probably. This is more evidence that Calypso music, the Calypso woman, doesn't only represent the organizers, but everybody in the Calypso fraternity. That is excellent personification. The persona does not highlight the negatives alone, and through the song, he promises hope by saying that you'll get a brand new love, Calypso, don't worry, I'm here to save you. So we see in that hero complex, we see in that narrative of the damsel in distress being saved by the persona. The height of that hope is captured in the lines, but together, meaning he and Calypso, we could restore your Calypso house. Oh God, there's another good metaphor there. A house for the woman itself, and we realize that house is the whole essence and everything surrounding the Calypso. Again, more evidence that he not only talking about just Calypsonians or Calypso organizers, he talking about the whole vibes around Calypso. He ain't like where it going, so he come to save the woman. He say ignore all of them Calypso louse. A louse is somebody only taking. Them people, them men in the Calypso taking from her, not elevating her to the standard he thinks that she deserves. The persona who has this hero complex, he's saying here what, despite their ignorance of your historical roots, there's still hope. He encourages pretentious posers, nice alliteration, to put away their bad ways and shove it where the sun don't shine. Anybody know where that is? The sun is be real hot these days and I just want to know where the sun don't shine. And of course, a few more jabs are tossed to the folks who think they control Calypso as the persona closes the lyrics. He once again dismisses anyone who claims to be her soul. Who say that, boy? Anyway, he said these people are all liars. The song itself is a unique defense of Calypso's authenticity, woven in a clever extended personification. We get some nice alliteration inside. I give this song a 8.5 out of 10 on the poetry scale. There's the poetry in Brand New Lover by Mistah Shak. Listen, all references we use and the lyrics to anything we use are right in the description below this video. Remember to like and subscribe if you appreciated the content, and if there's some text that you want us to analyze, just drop it in the comments below. We'll get to it and find out where's the poetry.